Jeffrey attracts his dream girl, Jessica. Let's see what kind of woman she is. Ah yes, a vast array of good and healthy habits. And the male friends that she has, she's certainly not just stringing them along for backup options, is she? Jeffrey, I don't know if she's a high quality girl. Oh, it's too late. She's already cheated on him. Adonis. Adonis wants nothing but the best in his woman, Anastasia. She is the highest quality woman out there because firstly, she was raised right by her strong, masculine father. She saw her father and her mother in love. And more than that, she has developed and devoted herself to good habits that will make her a better partner in the long term. Well done, Adonis. You never fail to impress us. Imagine how disgusting it is that your future girl today is about to go suck another man's dick. Don't try and deny it now. Your future girl is about to go and meet a guy that she's currently texting. You know why? Because you played video games for 10,000 hours. Because you watched 1,000 hours of porn. You see, you did so many bad habits growing up that you slowed down in the race of men. You thought that we were all just teenagers having fun. Well, there was other teenagers out there that were working on businesses, going to the gym, becoming relentless, becoming attractive. And you wasted away. You've only just gotten onto self-improvement recently. The quality of man you are determines the quality of woman that you can attract. And so if you've been wasting so much time in your life doing the bad habits, unfortunately that means that you'll be meeting a girl who's also going to be doing those bad habits right now too. Unless if we change that. First of all, my name is Hamza. I take young men through the Jeffrey to Adonis transformation through self-improvement. Scroll down right now and go click on the subscribe button if you don't want to stay as a Jeffrey anymore. Let me just tell you about how amazing it's gonna be when you meet a truly high quality woman. You can trust her. She doesn't have male friends that you're constantly worrying about. She doesn't go out to these degenerate parties where she's drinking next to guys who want to sleep with her. She doesn't put herself into those kinds of environments. She's like your queen in the castle who's helping you to run the castle, to keep it clean. She is not like the woman in the castle who's letting in the barbarians and stroking their penises, just edging them, getting them close. But that's what it feels like in the modern day with low quality girls. How crazy is that the modern girl entertains guys who want to fuck her whilst you're supposed to be sat there thinking, yeah, you know, I don't mind if my girl doesn't have male friends. Bro, if you think your girl having male friends is fine, just grab your hand like this, go like this, and slap yourself and say that that was from me. And also, if you're a horny motherfucker, which many of us are, with a high quality woman, you actually have better sex. You have sex with this girl who actually likes you, who wants you to feel good, who knows the things that you like, and she puts in more effort than you meeting any kind of random Jessica off the street. So what does it take to attract a high quality girl? What do you actually have to do? You have to improve yourself in 4 ways: looks, money, status, and personality. So I'm going to teach you how to improve all 4, but first let's do a little action step. If you've got a piece of paper or just do this mentally in your head, rate yourself out of 10 for each one. For your looks, rate yourself out of 10. For example, the 10 out of 10 would be like the hero movie star actor that girls will be taking pictures of and uploading it with their heart eyes emojis. Imagine like an absolute beautiful Hollywood actor. I don't know who I could even say is a 10 out of 10, but you can imagine the kind of guy who looks perfect, some supermodel that they've seen off one time. Okay, so that's out of 10. Where are you? Be honest right now. Then rate how much money you've got out of 10. If you have, let's say, over 10 million, at that point you're at 10 out of 10. Any more money than that might not really make that much of a difference. If you've got, for example, no money right now, even if you're young, if you don't have a job, if you don't even have a business, and you're basically broke like a young guy, that might be a 0. Then rate your status out of 10. 10 out of 10 status is kind of like you're the Adonis out of your group of friends. Like everyone looks up to you, they ask you for advice. Where are you? Are you the guy who goes to the other people and hopes that your popular friend might, bring you into the party? Are you the party host? And finally, your personality. How good you are at talking to girls, how much game you've got, how awesome you are at flirting. A 10 out of 10 in here would be like the Prince Charming, like the guy who can just say words to a girl and she'll literally just get wet because of that. Where are you out of 10? If you struggle to speak to girls, you might be like 0 or 1, right? Add up all 4 numbers that you gave yourself, divided by 4, and that's where you are out of 10 in how attractive you are. So for example, if you had like 10 divided by 4, you are a 2.5 out of 10. Think about that. And now you wonder, bro, honestly, you've been wondering like why you're struggling with girls. You've just rated yourself like a 2 out of 10, a 3 out of 10. What number did you want us to get? You can go comment it below and go drive up the YouTube algorithm for me, please. And I just want to give you a little bit of motivation before we begin. You know what? If your number is lower, I'm actually more excited for you. Because you know what the bad thing would be? If you gave yourself, like overall you were a 9 out of 10, you don't have that much more improvement to be made. But if you said to yourself, on average, I'm a 1 out of 10 with all those things added up, divided by 4, I got 1, I got 2.5, I got 3. That means that you have so much more you can improve on. So now let's go through each of those 4 categories, and I'll give you a tip for each one that you can literally make progress in today to start attracting a better quality woman. Firstly, for looks, the single greatest thing that you can do to improve your looks is to build muscle and to get lean. So build muscle by lifting weights. You've just got to lift. Listen, grab your hand again. If you don't lift weights, any kind of weights, whether it's just machines or it's like kettlebells, it's boot camp, it's CrossFit, it's weightlifting, bodybuilding, if you don't lift weights, grab your hand like this. That's another one from me. Slap yourself if you don't lift weights right now. Men need to lift weights. Simple. Non-negotiable. You want to be a runner or a swimmer or a basketball player? Oh, okay, sweet. Nice. Get your ass in the gym and lift weights at least a few times a week. I made a workout routine which is called the Adonis Protocol. It includes like an entire self-improvement plan. It's a top link in the description. Do some kind of weightlifting, build muscle, and then get to 10% body fat after a while so that you are lean and attractive. You've got a six-pack, it looks sexy, you've got a nice jawline and cheekbones. If you just took a video of yourself, it'd be like a thirst trap where you'd literally start getting more girls who are liking. If it was on your Snapchat story or your Instagram post, girls would like it and they'd think that you were hot, and day to day you'd be walking around with your sleeves tight on your arms with a nice jawline. Along with this, learn how to take sexy pictures. Like, it sounds like kind of cringe, but go spend 1 hour when you've got the time. Dedicate an hour to literally practicing taking pictures. Go take 500 pictures with different poses, you know, slightly pouting your lips, slightly like squinting your eyes, turning this way or turning this way, and learn which angle you look best at. I know that seems really sad, but the truth is, the most attractive guys who are attracting the girls that you want, they've learned this. If you look up to any guy on Instagram who's got like a lot of followers and he's attractive, he's not going to tell you he's done this, but he's accidentally taken so many pictures that he knows exactly what his angle is, and so he knows that, okay, he looks a little bit more attractive if he poses exactly like this with this side of his face. Most normal guys don't know this, and so they don't get to utilize how valuable it can be to look good in pictures. Because these days, let's be honest, attracting a girl mostly seems like it's online these days. It's not that often that you'll be walking through the street and you'll see a girl that you'll approach her, whereas you actually have hundreds of girls who probably know you on Instagram, on Snapchat right now that you could be looking better to. So you've got leverage online if you learn how to take better pictures. And here's a fast tip that you can implement to improve your looks literally today. Clean up your facial hair. There's a lot of young guys right now who've got a fucking unibrow. There's a lot of young guys, most guys who are growing out facial hair like a beard. It just looks bad, bro. If you can grow like nice stubble and like a short beard like this where it complements your face and makes your jaw look nice and see my cheekbones sticking out and stuff, awesome. Fantastic. But if you can't and you've got weird, like, you know, just like young guys, scraggly fucking hair, but you think it makes you look more masculine, you're literally losing point of attractiveness for that. I think the majority of young guys should grab not just a beard trimmer, but the shaver, especially as you get leaner. When you shave, you'll show your jawline. You'll have that kind of TikTok boy look that when you're younger really does well with the girls. Let's move on to money. Making money is a huge thing. I teach it inside of my program at Adonis School, but I'm not going to cover like making money. I'm just going to cover actually spending the money. You see, it's not attractive to girls if you've got a big bank account. That's boring. Good quality girls aren't even attracted to money. They're attracted to what it buys. So just having money in your bank account's not going to do anything. You basically have to buy the right things. And the most important tip I'm going to give you is don't buy her stuff. Don't be a simp. Interestingly, the attractive points that you get from money are when you buy stuff for yourself. So the fastest and cheapest thing that you can buy that will help you attract more high quality girls is better, well-fitting clothes. Let's say for your gym workout, you want to upgrade from like your brother's old hoodie that he gave you to like a matching set from a well-known brand. There's Nike, Adidas, Gym King, Gymshark. You get the short, you get the shirt, which match, and you look great with that. Along with that, if you haven't already, you get yourself a gym membership. And if you've already got a gym membership, you consider getting a better membership at one of the better clubs in your area. Sometimes there's health clubs, there's premium fancy gyms, and that can be worth it so that you go and surround yourself amongst a higher tier of people compared to the biggest changes around. You can spend your money on things that will improve your physique, which of course will improve your look. So you can buy high quality meat and protein powder. You can buy a reverse osmosis water filter. You can Google that and ask your father to like put it into your sink at home so that you're not drinking poison tap water, which is decreasing your testosterone. Eventually, once you're making a really good amount of money, you can move out of your family home and get yourself like a fancy apartment in some city that you really like. You can have maybe like a penthouse somewhere. It's got floor to ceiling windows where you can look out onto the city and you can invite girls back there. And I'll give you a practical tip for spending money. Always prioritize working hard on your career or on your business and in reinvesting, but take about 20% of what you're making and spend it completely guilt-free in a fun experience. So for example, once a week, go out on a date. So if you go on to a date with a girl to a nice restaurant, you can literally ask her or the waitress to take a little picture of you whilst you're sat there looking good with a nice fitting shirt on. And then you can even use that picture on Instagram or Tinder or whatever to attract even more girls. How about increasing your status to attract a high quality girl? How exactly do you do that? Well, you get closer and closer to being kind of like the highest value man in your tribe. So whatever guys you know right now, whether they're friends from high school or your gym friends, you want to start to become like the strongest, most intelligent, most advanced guy in the group because you've been working hard on the right things. This is like, for example, you are the guy who messages like the 3 friends to say, hey guys, let's all hit a workout tomorrow at 9 a.m. This will also look like you being the most confident one in your group where you feel the most natural. You know how it works in your gym to get someone into it. And so you feel confident. You've got open body language. You symbolize a guy who's quite high up in the social hierarchy. High quality girls are looking not just for a guy who's attractive, who's got money, but for a guy who has respect amongst men. Status is basically just how much men respect you. Just be honest, are you a man who's worthy of respect? Have you learned things that you can teach to others? Do you have a powerful masculine personality? Or do you come across as a bit of a wimp? Because if you do, it's time to level that up. And so how do you level up your status? I'll give you a fast tip that you can literally implement today. Invite your friends to do your workout. Tell your friends, we're going to hit exactly your workout. You're going to lead them through it. And so you're the one telling them, okay, hey guys, so we're going to do this exercise for this many reps, for this thing, like this. We're going to do it like this. That will get you to practice telling other guys what you're going to do. And it puts you in the position of being the leader. The final way to start attracting a high quality girl is through improving your personality. Your personality in terms of dating is like how good you are at flirting. Are you charming? Are you sexy? Can you speak to a girl and honestly get her wet just by talking? Because some guys can, right? And wouldn't you like to learn that skill? Wouldn't you like to be the kind of guy who can look a girl into the eyes, slow down his speech pattern, talk to her proper sexy, even like sexualize her with your eyes, and say something that literally makes her heart go faster? Because there's other guys who know how to do this. And if one of those guys spots the girl that you want and he starts laying this game, you're going to be pissed, right? So you're going to need to learn this, right? The tip is to use something called down talk. Basically, end your sentences by deepening your voice. When you're a pussy, when you're a Jeffrey, you end your sentences by heightening up your voice. Hey, what's your name? What's your name? See the last word name is high-pitched. What's your name? Hey, what's your name? How are you doing this weekend? 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 What's your name? What's your name? When you slow down the last word and you make just that one deeper, you'll come across as this guy who's so much more powerful. Along with this, I'm going to set you an action step that's going to be fucking hard. And I'm just going to be honest, I'm not sure if you're going to be strong enough for this. Are you ready? Your action step in terms of your personality and everything else that we spoke about today is to speak to 2 girls per day. That's it. That's as simple as it needs. And literally, if you just follow this one action step, you'll literally get a high quality girl within like 3 months from now. Just speak to 2 girls per day. It's as simple as that. Non-negotiable. Don't bullshit yourself. Online doesn't count. DMs don't count. Go up and just speak to 2 girls every day. It could be a waitress. It could be the girl that you walk past. It can even be the old fucking granny and you're still learning how to speak to a human being. That's still beneficial. It can be the hot gym girl. And it can even, like, you would be surprised that that gym girl over there with the headphones on, you might just build up the courage to disturb her workout and you have an actual genuinely awesome conversation. A lot of the times when you're thinking of cold approaching a girl, she might not seem that receptive, but you go up anyway and the first word you say, you see her look up at you with this initial attraction straight away. But then there's the Jeffreys. You see, the Jeffreys around the world, the young men who don't want to put in the work, they don't want to improve on these 4 things. They just want to give up. They just want to make hate videos about girls and say, girls are all this, they'll only date you if you're a 6'5" and you're attractive Chad or this or this, you're a black pill's truth. All this fucking bullshit that you hear on the internet. They're like, oh, you know, dating's all fucked and stuff. No. Bitch mindset, pussy mindset, Jeffrey mindset. Are you not a masculine man full of ambition? You will go and take life by the reins and direct it to where you want to go. If you are stupid enough to believe that there's no high quality women out there, that all girls are thoughts and all this stupid shit, then you wouldn't have watched this far. So you know with belief that there are genuinely good, wholesome girls out there that you'd love to spend time with, that if you went on a date with, it would be like the best 3-4 hours of your week, because you know you were having so much fun. It was just so funny to like flirt with her and everything. They're out there, and I'm telling you right now, these like normal girls who are lovely to spend time with, they're literally just waiting to meet another normal guy who's not addicted to the internet, who's not addicted to porn, who's basically on self-improvement. They're waiting to be approached. And then there you are in the gym, like eyeing up the gym girl on the side and being too scared to speak to her because, you know, she hasn't looked at you and she hasn't sent you any choosing signals and she just seems to be on her workout. Human beings talk to each other. Be the social guy who walks in and says hello, hi. You started to know like 3-4 people, 5 people, and that makes it so easy for you to get to the point where you're also saying hello to one of the girls. As soon as she looks towards your way, say a simple sentence, a simple question like, how was your weekend? And take things from there. When you've been developing yourself but also getting into these conversations, you drastically increase your exposure to like meeting these high quality women that you want to get with. When I was like 17 years old, I needed this stuff as well, and I wish I had someone making videos like this, passing on this kind of message with this step-by-step guide, because it would have just helped me so much. I've changed as a man because of the journey that I went on in terms of like my dating life. And I want the same thing for you, because when a man starts dating and he starts improving himself with the motivation of women, you start becoming a productive man, a driven man, a strong man. You start making money and you start providing for your family. You start going to the gym and you know, getting fit and healthy. Maybe I'm just dramatic, but literally your whole society, the whole world improves when men are motivated by women. It saddens me when I see like the modern day where there's so many guys like dropping out of the dating market, just watching porn and, you know, believing that they can't ever attract girls, because this honestly will be like your greatest source of motivation. So go out there, man up, and work hard as fuck, and use this as your motivation to think the harder you work on these 4 areas, the higher quality girls that you're gonna attract. Click and watch this video right now. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah!